Today, I want to talk about the idea that no matter how much we study or learn, our mind will never truly realize who we are. We live in a world where knowledge is highly valued. We're encouraged to read books, study, and learn as much as we can about different topics. And while there's nothing wrong with that, we need to remember that our mind is limited in its capacity to understand the deeper truths of life. When we think about who we truly are, we're talking about something that goes beyond the mind. It's a deeper, more profound sense of self that can't be fully realized through studying or learning. Our mind is conditioned by our experiences, beliefs, and perceptions. It's constantly analyzing and categorizing everything that it comes into contact with. And while this is necessary for us to function in the world, it can also be a barrier to experiencing who we truly are. No matter how much we study or learn, our mind can never fully comprehend the infinite nature of our being. It's like trying to fit an entire ocean into a small glass jar. No matter how hard we try, we'll never be able to capture the full essence of who we are. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with having a sense of self. It's necessary for us to function in the world and to navigate our way through life. But when we become too attached to our sense of self, it can limit our growth and prevent us from realizing our true potential. That's where the concept of detaching from our sense of self comes in. It's about recognizing that our sense of self is just an illusion, and that who we truly are is something much greater than that. It's about learning to let go of the things that are holding us back and embracing a new way of being that's aligned with our higher self. So, what is your higher self? It's the part of you that transcends the ego, the part that's connected to the universe, the divine, and the source of all life. It's the part that's always present, always aware, and always evolving. When you tap into your higher self, you experience a sense of unity, love, and purpose that transcends your personal identity. The problem is, most of us are so attached to our personalized sense of self that we don't even know how to access our higher self. We're so identified with our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs that we think that's all there is to us. But the truth is, we're so much more than that. When we talk about our higher self, we're talking about a deeper sense of self that goes beyond our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. It's a part of us that's always present, but that we often overlook in our day-to-day lives. When we connect with our higher self, we tap into a wellspring of inner wisdom, creativity, and inspiration. We become more grounded, centered, and aligned with our true purpose. And when we're in this state of connection, we become limitless. We begin to realize that the only thing holding us back from achieving our goals and dreams is our own self-imposed limitations. Think about it, how many times have you told yourself that you can't do something? That you're not smart enough, talented enough, or capable enough to achieve your dreams? These limiting beliefs are like a weight that holds us back from reaching our full potential. But when we connect with our higher self, we begin to see things differently. We start to realize that we're capable of so much more than we ever thought possible. We begin to see opportunities where we once saw obstacles, and we become more open to taking risks and trying new things. So, how do we learn to detach from our sense of self? Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about being present in the moment and becoming more aware of our thoughts and emotions. When we practice mindfulness, we can observe our sense of self without getting caught up in it. We can start to see it as something that's separate from who we truly are. Let go of attachments. We all have attachments, things that we're holding on to that are preventing us from moving forward. It might be a relationship, a job, or a belief system that's no longer serving us. Learning to let go of these attachments can be incredibly liberating and can help us detach from our sense of self. Connect with nature. Nature is an incredible tool for helping us connect with our higher self. When we spend time in nature, we're reminded of the beauty and power of the universe. We can start to see ourselves as a small part of something much larger, and we can let go of our sense of self as the center of the universe. Practice self-compassion. Detaching from our sense of self can be a difficult and even painful process. It's important to be kind to ourselves and to practice self-compassion as we navigate this journey. We need to remember that we're not perfect, and that it's okay to make mistakes along the way. Practice meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool for quieting the mind and connecting with our true nature. It allows us to move beyond the limitations of the mind and experience a deeper sense of peace and contentment. Practice self-inquiry. Self-inquiry is a process of questioning our beliefs and perceptions in order to connect with our true nature. It involves asking questions like who am I? And what is the nature of my existence? And being open to whatever answers arise. Cultivate self-awareness. The more aware we are of our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, the easier it is to see when our egoic mind is taking over. By cultivating self-awareness, we can begin to differentiate between the voice of our ego and the voice of our higher self. Remember, our egoic mind is the part of us that's focused on survival, achievement, and success in the physical world. It's the voice that tells us we need to be better, do more, and strive for perfection. And while these can be valuable motivators at times, they can also keep us trapped in a cycle of striving and never feeling truly satisfied. And our higher self, on the other hand, is the part of us that's connected to something deeper and more meaningful than the physical world. It's the part of us that's connected to our soul or spirit, and that's focused on growth, love, and inner fulfillment. Remember, when you connect with your higher self, you become limitless. You tap into a wellspring of inner wisdom, creativity, and inspiration that can help you achieve your dreams and live your best life.